What you're about to see in this video is going to be every single monster from the new patch for Terraria 1.0.4 except the Groom, which I was unable to locate, but everything else I was able to find. If you want to see every single monster, then go ahead and sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. What's happening, everybody? PureSalvation here, and this is going to be every single monster from the new patch for Terraria except the Groom. So without further ado, let's get to it. So starting off right here, you see a bunny, and keep in mind guys, this is all pre-recorded footage and now I'm commentating it as I'm editing it in Sony Vegas. So yes, the bunny is immune to all attacks from you. He's immune to grenades and everything. The only thing that can kill him is hostile mobs, so that's what you're gonna see here. Unfortunately, some bunnies are about to get killed here. So as you can see, that zombie went and killed that bunny, and that zombie killed those. So those are the bunnies. And now here's what happens when I use vile powder. If you look at my inventory, yes, I have vile powder, which can be used to get, and you just throw it against a bunny and it turns into a corrupt bunny. However, you can also find those during a blood moon. Those also spawn as well. And same with Goldfish. Anytime there's a blood moon, both of those will turn into corrupt Goldfish and corrupt bunnies. And now here's a cave bat. Cave bats have 45 HP, I'm pretty sure. And also, by the way, bunnies only have 5 HP. Yeah, so cave bats only have 45 HP. And of course, they're found in the underground. So there's two types of bats, and the first is cave bat and the other one's a jungle bat. And the cave bats are pretty much found at the dirt level, stone layer, and anywhere that's underground you can find a cave bat pretty much. So here we see a piranha. Those have 30 HP, and they do not attack you unless you're in the water, and when they attack you, then they try to do some bad stuff to you. And they also have a very rare drop, which is the robot hat, and that's a vanity item. Also, they also drop hooks similar to skeletons, and those drop a lot more frequently than the robot hats. There's actually a glitch with them right now, is if you stand in any body of water, but the piranha's in another pool of water, it'll still like jump and try to attack you even though you're away from it. Now here we're in the jungle, or we're about to enter it, and you can see a jungle slime right there. 60 HP, and it's actually, think of it like a green slime, but more of a yellowish tint and slightly bigger. Right there you see a cave bat, which has 70 HP, or not, did I say cave bat? I meant jungle bat. Those have 70 HP and are widely common in the jungle, along with jungle slimes. You can also find, I think, Snatchers are what they're called, and Piranhas also in the jungle as well. So those are like the four main mobs that you come across. However, the jungle bat and the jungle slimes are the most common. And the nice thing about the jungle is that piranhas actually have a higher spawn rate there. And as you can see, there's a goldfish, similar to the bunny. I can't kill it, only hostile mobs can kill it. Even with bombs or anything like that, grenades, nothing. The only way it can die is through a hostile mob, or you can throw vile powder on it and turn it into a corrupt goldfish. And once it gets killed, you can actually pick it up as an item, and if you get 2 goldfish and a glass bottle, you can make a vanity item out of that. Here we see more cave bats, and if you were also wondering, you can actually eat goldfish. It heals just as much as just a regular old mushroom, which isn't really that much, so I suggest you save your goldfish because they're a lot more rare. And that's just a pinky that I decided to just keep in the footage, why not? The really nice thing about jungles is that, oh yeah, and those are close-ups on jungle bats, is you don't need acorns to grow trees. Pretty much if you just have jungle, or if you have like the jungle grass and everything growing all around, trees will automatically grow wherever they can. And there's footage of a Snatcher. Those have 100 health and are pretty much man-eaters with green stems. Man-eaters have red stems, if you guys are wondering. And they don't drop anything very specific at all. So, yeah, I'm talking about Snatchers, that is. Jungle bats, jungle slimes, and Snatchers don't have any special drops as of 1.0.4. The only thing that actually gives you a rare drop or something cool is the Piranha. And here we're about to see is a corrupt goldfish. I know it's the screen's a bit dark. And those have 100 health, and you can find those spawned during the blood moon, which, I mean, they're kind of rare, along with corrupt bunnies. Or you could just go and use vile powder and throw it against them, and throw it against a regular goldfish, and they will turn into a corrupt goldfish. So yeah, I use the Orbolite so you guys can get a better idea of what the goldfish looks like. Unfortunately, corrupt goldfish don't have any cool drops. However, corrupt bunnies, if you kill a corrupt bunny, you have a chance of getting a bunny hood, which is a vanity item as well. And here we see, here's 2 goldfish, and I'm about to throw vile powder on them. If you weren't able to tell, yeah, that's vile powder, and they turn into corrupt goldfish. So that's pretty cool, and they're pretty much like piranhas, but like they have more health. So it's pretty cool. I don't know, I think I like getting or collecting goldfish more anyway. So here we see harpies, and I think it's spelled wrong. I think it's supposed to be Harpy. I don't know, but it just has an EY there. And so the nice thing about, or the difference between harpies and other flying mobs is, of course, they shoot something at you, and they shoot in 3 bursts, I guess. As you can see, every time he attacks me, it comes in like bursts of 3. And also the interesting part is I can't like actually deflect his shots like I can with a fire imp or a dark caster. Those I can't really deflect at all. I can only deflect, or I can only dodge them, and they're actually pretty easy to dodge. I'm just taking random hits from this meanie just to get some footage. But 100 health, very easy to find at floating islands. Those of you who don't know, I'm putting in my depth meter right now, and I'm showing you guys. If you can tell, it's over 400 feet, and harpies are native to just pretty much floating islands or anywhere that's 400 feet plus, and you got to be above 400 feet is what I mean. If you find it that you're below it, then you might have had it where a harpy spawned and just flew down to your level, because as long as you pass 400 feet and a harpy spawns, you can fall back to surface level and it'll follow you. At least that's what happened to me. Maybe it's kind of rare for that to happen. All I know is that it has happened to me. So that's pretty cool. And right here, oh my gosh, I was using the technique called frame skipping. For those of you who don't know, that's where you have to have your frame skip off in your video settings menu, and then you just minimize the screen using the tile from Windows 7. It's a bit hard to explain, but I used that, and I finally came across Dr. Bones. He's quite rare. He's one of the rare enemies in this new patch, and pretty much he gets, I'm pretty darn sure it's 100% drop rate of the Archaeologist hat, and it's the only way to achieve the Archaeologist hat. And I've only come across him during Blood Moon, so that's just something to keep in mind. Also, he has 500 health. And right here, I was also using the frame skipping technique to get a king slime to spawn, which is why there's so much lag, because Fraps was recording. And yeah, so it's pretty much in slow motion, even though it's really not. And you can tell that the music changes as well, even though he's only a mini boss. And notice every time I hit him, he spawns slimes, and then when I don't hit him, he just tries to hit me and jump on me. So if you can't tell, there's actually a ninja inside the king slime who's like controlling it or something. And the king slime has a 1/3 chance of dropping each of the ninja vanity items, which is pretty cool. And the ninja items, I actually have all of it. It's pretty cool. It doesn't really look like a ninja, but just hey, it's still awesome. So it might be a little bit hard to see, but the ninja hat or the ninja mask does drop. And in order for the king slime to spawn, it needs to be during the day. You need to be around grass, surface level grass, where you see me right now, and you have to be at least a third's length of the map away from your spawn. Now, it's really hard to calculate that, so what I recommend is you just go go to the end of the map, like if you're on the side of with the dungeon, go past the dungeon, and if you see no dirt there, we'll just grab some dirt, grab some grass seeds or your dirt rod, or not dirt rod, staff of regrowth, and just, you know, make your own dirt place, and eventually the king slime will spawn. So that's all the mobs for now, except the Groom. Unfortunately, I couldn't find the Groom. I think there might be a bug where he actually doesn't spawn at all. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was featuring all the new monsters from the patch 1.0.4. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Alright guys, take care.